Hello everyone and Happy New Year! I hope all of you made a good start to it. For the last few weeks, I've been pretty busy, but also quite relaxed at the same time. I had a busy year at work last year, and apparently I had a ridiculous amount of unused holidays that were still left for me to use, which everyone thought was cool. With this whole pandemic, I can't really travel around or anything, but I won't say thanks to it, but I was able to spend a good amount of the holidays with my games, so yeah, I think it was good in this sense. I've been working on tying up the loose ends in the game, and since the last two devlogs were about the implementation details, today I want to go back to talking about the current progresses and its related game design. So what I primarily worked on since the last devlog is the stage mode. In the play mode, you never win because there's no concept of winning at all, you just play as long as possible. The basic gameplay is the same, but stage mode is different from play mode in that it has stage objective or stage clear conditions. Upon satisfying all the conditions, current stage will be cleared, opening up the next stage, unlocking new items, new animals, and or new set of happenings. So these will be the main goals for attempting stages. Some stages would also have fail conditions, and as the name suggests, this is another way to fail a stage other than reaching a bad ending. This wasn't something that I had planned initially, but I thought something like this was needed if I wanted to efficiently balance higher stages to be harder. So now if you look at the gameplay scene, there's this extra button at the side when you're in stage mode, and when you press it, you are shown this panel where you can check the stage's clear and fail conditions. I'm thinking of highlighting the conditions that are satisfied in different color. Right now it doesn't do that, but when that is done, players should be able to see how they're doing with these conditions more easily, and I don't think anyone's gonna hate that. A stage might have limitations like which animal to play with or what items must be used. I'm also going to arrange certain happenings to show up at certain turns. One stage might have a series of unfortunate happenings, while another might be filled with good ones. So just reading what kind of story a stage has and thinking of what items to use to counter these arranged happenings, I think these could be the fun factors to enjoy here. I don't know if it's going to turn out just like what I said, but I'll never know until it's done. You may have noticed that starting a stage costs a ticket and maybe some extra gold. This is one another thing that I worked on, player resources, and these two are the only ones in the game. Stage ticket, you can probably guess, is what's gonna be used on every attempt at stage mode. Tickets will fill up one every hour or something up to its cap. This is the type of resource that we see a lot in many games to limit content uses. As a gamer myself, I wasn't a fan of having this kind of limited attempts. I bet most gamers don't like it for a simple reason, because they have to wait. But then again, this was the reason for me to keep coming back to the game and not being pressured to pour all my time in, which could possibly exhaust me. For game developers, this works as a brake to control players' progress speed. Without this control, games would run out of contents pretty quickly. Gold is the game money that's going to be used in many places. Right now, the only place to use it is the stage mode when extra items are chosen, but I plan to have a few more. Players will be able to earn gold from play mode. The longer one survives, the more gold one receives. Along with ranking, I'm hoping this provides another reason for players to constantly aim for their new best score. There's one more big reason that I made gold to be earned in play mode. By earning gold in play mode, one may spend it for a better chance in stage mode with more starting items. When a stage is cleared, one could aim for higher ranking back in play mode as ranking score is affected by where one is in stage mode. So I'm kind of expecting this sort of ping pong between these two modes, this cycle, having them working together and helping each other out. I think that's the thing about having contents in different modes in game, and in this game you could say player resources are the threads that connect them a little more. So stage mode and player resources are nearly done. I've also been fixing small bugs here and there, replaced placeholder codes, and now I'm definitely seeing the game coming together now. But looking at the whole thing, I also see what's missing game design wise, so I've decided to make few more adjustments, hopefully not too many. I recently listed down what was remaining to complete the game. Sound, tutorial, game data is a huge bit which I was looking forward to, in-app purchases and etc. They surely sounded like the final steps in game making to me. I still have few more holidays remaining, so let's find out how many of them I can cross out. Thank you for watching my devlog, stay tuned and see you next time. Happy New Year guys!